deep, you're just loud and confident. Middle-aged Karen ain't nonsense. Main character glare in the comments, but the clock keeps ticking and it's so relentless. Just a middle-aged Karen named nonsense. She hits record, adjusts that ring light, same rant, same chair every night. Thinks she's woke cause she learned one phrase from a comment thread 3 scrolls away. She calls it truth, I call it traffic. Clickbait wrapped in bubble plastic. Every hot take sounds the same. Middle-aged Karen with a brand new name. You're not special, you're just nonsense. Talking circles for the views. I'd rather look like Mr. Ed than sell my kid your broken truths. My daughter doesn't need a stranger. 53 and chasing teens. You're not special, you're just nonsense. And I'm done with your bad dreams. Tea spilled on a thrift store backdrop. Every story time is just smack talk. You preach love, then you pick a fight with the kid who typed a joke last night. You call it help, I call it hungry. Feeding on the hurt and angry. If I had shown up, been around, you'd just be static in the background. You're not special, you're just nonsense. Talking circles for the views. I'd rather look like Mr. Ed than sell my kid your broken truths. My daughter doesn't need a stranger. 53 and chasing teens. You're not special, you're just nonsense. And I'm done with your bad I won't let my failures turn into your fame. I'll take the blame, I'll take the work. You don't get to use her name. Log out, fade out. You don't own her pain. Just another middle-aged Karen screaming into space. You're not special, you're just nonsense. Talking circles for the views. I'd rather look like Mr. Ed than sell my kid your broken truths. My daughter doesn't need a stranger. 53 and chasing teens. You're not special, you're just nonsense. Fade to black on your bad dreams. She's got a ring light halo, camera on, fake halo glow. Says we're all about kindness here, then DM strip with cheap veneers. Calling out every tiny sin, cuts the clip so she looks clean. Mouth full of morals, teeth full of lies. Can't see the mess in her own eyes. Every upload, another sermon from the throne. But off screen, she's burning down her friends at home. Nonsense, louder than the truth she 4K. You say grow, reflect, do better. Put your mirrors made of glass. Shatter every bit of pressure. Cutting others as you pass. Name the monsters, never name yourself. All this posture stacked on a rotten shelf. Nonsense, louder than the truth you hide. Pointing every way but inside. Nonsense, acting like you haven't said. Rules for us but not your friends. Nonsense, biggest hypocrite I've seen. Clowning drama, cheap and mean. Nonsense, yeah. You're everything you claim you hate. Nonsense, all the tape we all can take. Oh yeah, nonsense in 4K.
Hey, I love my songs. So before any of nonsense people think like I'm triggered, no. I do that before my live. I definitely, whatchamacallit? Dogs threw me off. I create songs about the topic that I'm talking about. So don't let it get to your head, nonsense. I know that your head is very inflamed. So I just want to make that clear. All right, let me, hold on. All right, so what's up? It is fun. I love it. And it's like I have so many. Someone asked me to make a whole playlist, so maybe I'll just make a video of all the songs because there are a lot. But they're also catchy. I just put in what I want to say and then boom, there it is. So, all right, let's get into this. I hope everyone's doing well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribing. So I just want to say I did get some new scents in today. I got strawberry for diffusers. I got mint white chocolate, which smells actually pretty good. And my fresh cut grass finally fucking came in. So those I got today. I did do a little on the website last night, but I didn't do too much because I was tired and I was trying to figure something out and it got screwed up and then I had to redo stuff and yeah. One of those things. I don't have a Spotify playlist. Dayton does though. Dayton pays for a Spotify account. So I guess I can use his. So, okay. Let's get into this. And one, don't forget, I'm leaving tomorrow. Well, Thursday morning. Like 4 o'clock in the morning. So, a couple of things. When I ended my live last night, Cletus went live. He was talking about the Dark Knight connected to a bunch of different names. Someone in the comment section had stated that she went by Lady A at some point and that she went into Marie's one night years ago and started a bunch of shit. Taking Dayton to go look at a school in Vermont. So when I heard the name Lady A, I'm like, Analyzer was Lady A For anyone that's OG drama, you know who Analyzer is. She was around in 2019, 2020. Save Robbie said she's still around. So, but he said that she doesn't think that she would ever call like CPS or the cops or anything. But Analyzer faked cancer. And she raised money faking cancer. So 59 months. Damn, you love me. 59 months. That's a long fucking time. Shit. Kim, you remember Analyzer, right? So that's why I'm wondering if maybe she's connected to any of this, because she went by Lady A, would have gone into Tiffany's and had a meltdown or started shit with Tiffany, because she used to start with all of us. So I'm kind of wondering, thank you, Kim. I'm kind of wondering if maybe she's involved. But Save Robbie said no. But just something to keep in mind, because she was always looking for friends. Like, I could see it being her. And I could see her making up a story about a, fake, witness protection. I could totally see that. Save Robbie's going to see what other name she goes under. But I was like, that would be a wild connection. But again, I don't know if she's connected at all. Like I said, Save Robbie said he doesn't see her as somebody that would call CPS or DHS or the cops or anything. I don't know. I kind of feel like if you can fake cancer.
Dayton Turkle.
Hang on one second. What's up? I'm live. What?
Can you send me
Send you what?
$75?
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye. Hang on. I got to send Dayton $75. Kids, I tell you, all they want is money. What the hell? Hang on a second. The fucking bank won't work. Oh, wait. You know what? I don't even need the bank. It's just Cash App. Hey, Yarn. I was just talking about you the other day. All right. Kids, I'm telling you, money, money, money. That's all they ask for. Money, money, money. All right. But Yarn, I was literally just talking about you the other day. You were named by a troll account that I got the blame for. Not that you got the blame, but I said I haven't even seen Yarn in like a week. Yeah, it used to be, can I have $10? Now it's gonna be 75. By the way, for everyone that did help out, my 4 brand new tires will be here tomorrow. They've been shipped out and they'll be here tomorrow. And then I only have to pay, I think it's like $18 a tire to get put on. So thank everyone. I got 4 brand new tires, which will be here tomorrow. So while I'm gone, Sage's main is going to get my tires done. Yay! So, okay, so let's get back into this. So I don't know if Analyzer is connected or not. I just felt like, maybe it's her. Like you always say, like if somebody trolls, it's usually like the least likely person. So that's why I thought maybe it's her. Maybe? I don't know. Just another name to throw out there. And again, I'm not trying to get Analyzer involved in anything, but like I'm saying, it was just one of those things that I'm like, Yes, Sage has a new man from Tennessee. I call him her redneck boyfriend. He's really cute, really nice guy. And treats her the way a man is supposed to treat a woman. Really seems to care about her. Always buying her flowers, opens her door, shuts her door. Just a real Southern nice guy with a great job. And a good future. So, I know. Exactly, Kim. New tires do make it feel good. Then I got to get all the other shit done. But tires are a necessity because I really can't drive my car. That's what I said, Yarn. And she said, even if it doesn't work out, at least now she knows how she's supposed to be treated. I said, didn't you kind of always know that? Like, I thought I taught you right. But she's very happy, which is really my main concern. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. You know? You know how kids are. She's 21. The whole world is, la, la, la. But no, he really is a nice guy. And I see little things in him that, like, he's not fake at all. He's definitely for real. And he's just an all-around Southern redneck. A Southern guy who drives a truck and has a great job and a good career and was in the military. And now is getting his life together, She thinks this is it. They're going to end up together. And I said, we'll see. But she's happy. I'm happy. That's all that matters. So. I know, right? To be 21 again. I agree. So now, because they discussed it, she has to, if they do get married, she's got to buy a brand new dress because he doesn't want her wearing that dress. I'm like, okay, Justin never even saw that dress. That dress was $2,000. Like, literally. Why are we selling it? Why do you need a new dress? She's like, well, we had just discussed. I said, okay, A, it's way too soon to even talk about marriage. You've been together a month. But regardless of that, Sage, that's a $2,000 dress. Like, we paid $2,000 for it. It was actually like $2,400. Once you add in everything else with headpiece, it was like $2,800. Why are we not wearing it? She's like, well, he thinks it's not right. I'm like, okay, but Justin never even saw it. What is the big deal? She's like, no, I think we should sell it. Of course we should sell it. So yeah, I might have a beautiful wedding dress for sale. Size 4, I think. It's either a 2 or a 4. Never been worn. So if anyone's looking for a dress, I probably have one for sale. It's pretty funny though. All right, so let's get into this. So as you guys know, I did a video last night. See, I don't understand that, Yarn. It is, he never even saw it. She never wore it. I don't see what the big deal is, but she says it is. Okay, fine, whatever. I probably have to get a new dress because I don't think mine fits anymore. I think it's going to be too big. All right. So, see, that's what she's saying. I don't get it. I guess we're going to sell it then. I just hope we can get even half of what I paid for it. Oh, we'll give it a try. All right. So if you guys watched my video from last night, then you know what happened. I got used as an example by Miss Hypocrisy herself, who likes to tell me that I look like Mr. Ed. Okay, nonsense. You lack self-awareness. You can talk about the shape of my face all day long. It doesn't affect me because honestly, it says way more about you than it does about me. But you're probably not mature enough to even understand that. So let me explain it. The fact that you constantly throw looks shaming because of the shape of my face, like it's an insult to me, again, says far more about you than it ever could about me. I think I have like 15 years on you. I don't know how old you are, but I think I heard you say you were like 40 or something. Yarn? Not yarn, duh. Nonsense? Let's see what you look like when you're my age. Because I guarantee you, you won't look half as good as I do. Just saying. But you keep doing what you do best, and we will continue to laugh at your stupidity and hypocrisy. So whoever told you of what my live was about last night, they kind of missed one part of it. They really did. They missed one part of it. And that one part was what I said. Actually, you know what? You guys are going to hear it. I'm going to go through some of her live because there's parts of it that I just find absolutely hysterical. So for those of you that don't like her, I apologize that I have to put you through this, but there's specific reasons why I have to go through it to show the hypocrisy. Because the hypocrisy is crazy. Crazy, crazy.
I got blueberry crumb cake and French vanilla cappuccino.
Thank you. Can you make me a blueberry corn cake?
Crumb cake?
Make my son make me some coffee. Here's the thing, though. I am extremely proud of who I am, what I have accomplished, and what I look like. Do you think I would let someone uglier than me even try to throw a dig at me? No. Because again, that says way more about her than it ever could about me. But before we start, I want to show you guys a very interesting video that popped up this morning. Well, actually, I think it's from yesterday. But this is who Nonsense does support, okay? Without question. And there's other people she supports, but because this is brand new, I thought it was a good one to show. Very interesting, too. But you're going to have to listen to her a little here. All right. But this is who Nonsense supports 100%.
Hi there, I'm Madison. Welcome to my channel. You're all very welcome. Now let the fuckery begin.
The following clip is from Queen Bee's channel. A subscriber popped up on panel and asked Queen Bee, For some help, listen closely to what she had to say to said subscriber.
All right, baby. Hey. Hey, Miss Trina, how are you?
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Good, how are you, baby?
Now, here's my one question. I know some of you guys are B fans. Is Miss Trina somebody that B knows? Is it somebody, like, I'm not trying to stick up for B here, but is, like, B talks like that to everybody, even if she doesn't know them? I'm not familiar with Miss Trina's name, but I don't watch B enough. But are we sure that Trina is like this longtime subscriber of Queen B? That's my only question in this.
Maybe I didn't see you back here at first. I saw you pop up and then drop out and then pop up and then you were
Well,
gone.
I couldn't figure out how to do it, but
Okay.
lost everything during my ice storm, and I was wanting to ask you, do you know of anyone that can help me with clothes? Maybe
No,
a little
honey,
bit
I
of money
don't.
to...
Queen B just flat out refused to help her loyal subscriber.
I don't. I'm
Maybe-
sorry. I don't know nothing about that, and I don't know about your area. I don't want you to
A
dox
tree
yourself.
fell on my house.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about your address. I don't want to dox you. I don't.
Queen B, where is your support for subscribers? All this woman was asking for was help with some basic things like clothing, maybe. Food, are you seriously saying with such a large number of people in y'all's chat, you could do nothing to support said subscriber? Shame on you, Queen B.
I don't want your address. I don't want you to dox yourself. I don't want to. Yeah, I would check your local resources. That's probably the best thing you can do is to check your local resources. Yeah, the best thing.
Queen B, this subscriber reached out to you for help. Do you think she could have already done that and still needs help? Coming to you was obviously a big mistake. Shame on you.
You can do is to check your local resources for sure.
Now, again, do we know if Queen Bee even knew who this person was? Because I don't want to bash her if there's more to the story. I do agree that she could have handled it better. She could have said, you know, contact me behind the scenes and I'll see if anyone lives near you. There are definitely ways she could have handled it. But did Queen Bee even know who this person was? That's all I need to know. If people that regularly frequent QB's chat, is Miss Trina someone that's in there? Is she truly a supporter? You could have used a coffee mug.
That is a coffee mug.
No, it's not. It's a glass.
Same.
But it'll work.
It's all the same shit.
Thank you. My good son. But on the flip side of that, she wasn't asking for money. She was asking for donations, clothes, maybe shelter. I don't know. But that's who Nonsense does support. She's like, you know, the queen in her eyes. But everyone else is below her. Ninja, close your ears for this one. Do you know who wouldn't handle shit like that? BJ. BJ wouldn't handle someone coming up on her panel and dissing her like that. Nope, she sure wouldn't. But BJ's the devil and Queen Bee's the queen, right? Just curious. Oh, that Miss Trina lady has been on panel multiple times. B definitely knew who she was. Thank you. Celsius says she knows who she was. Other people saying I haven't seen her. I don't know the name. But I don't know. And I know B talks to everyone the same. Like, even if it was a troll, she would still have that same, like, hey, honey, how are you, baby? That's just how she talks. So if any of QB's people that I know can tell me the truth, I may have a different outlook. Because if it was a troll, I can see why Queen Bee shut it down instantly. And it may look bad, but if it was a troll, I understand it. So, and she wasn't asking for money. That's the other kind of thing. Okay, you never heard a lot of people saying the same thing. They haven't. So, okay. So that was the first thing I want to show you. Now let's get into Nonsense's live from this morning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Okay, I am sorry. I was on mute. You guys did not hear that. So what I said was, I don't know the stuff with Crama and Crama reels and Nonsense goes through it and plays it. But there are certain hypocrisies that the lack of self-reflection that Nonsense does is wild. Wild. Oh, Nonsense doesn't even know. Oh, you heard this? There's another creator. I'm not going to mention her name because she doesn't mention me at all. So I'm not going to mention her. But word to the wise for newer creators, if you have no fucking clue what you're talking about, don't talk about it. Just saying.
I hope all of you had an exceptional evening. To pop on here and make sure, and some people don't listen or watch the entire thing in the Discord messages. Some people were confused because none of that, it was just over and over again, which we came to last night in the live stream or anything. Another thing, Crama Reels, stop emailing me. Straight up. If I'm going to talk to you, and I did respond to one of them and basically done around a missing child. And parents of a.
Can I just say, I am so sick and tired of hearing her say centered around a missing child. Her entire fucking channel has grown over a missing child. Every single thing she has done for 2 years has centered around a missing child. So why does she keep saying that? That shit, that triggers me. Because you know who hasn't built a channel around a child? That would be me. You know who hasn't exploited a child in any capacity, in any case? That would be me. So fuck all the way off.
Missing child. And fucking sides creating and concocting fucking bullshit. I don't fuck with people who create and alter images and try to pass it off as fucking shit.
Really? Because I could think of a few of your buddies who have done that. Just saying.
Which there was a bunch of them involved in. Don't do that. I don't fuck with people randomly sending doxes around. Nope.
Really? You obviously haven't listened to your own friends. I mean, because they all have sent doxes around. Every single one of them. And openly admit it.
Hard pass for me. At one time, when I came into YouTube, there was a little bit of standards. Not much, but there was a little bit. And everybody at the time stood against doxing. Well, it seems like it's open season, and that's just kind of what people are.
Again, Nonsense, your friends. Do you know who raised that bar around here? That would be Queen Bee. Queen Bee changed that bar, just so you know. But you don't have a problem with her, right? And if you need proof, I'll get you the proof.
Okay with and back into thinking it's okay. Again, Nah, not gonna happen. I got no use for it. I've never had a bad experience with Crama myself. No engagement there at all. But I still am not going to welcome in people sending creators' doxes around and then flipping from this side to this side.
Again, have you looked at your own friends? Because your own friends have sent doxes around. Every single one of them, openly admitting that they've done that.
And I did see their post today, and it's very interesting that they claim that they had been a follower of Jay's for a long ass time and then disappeared and then popped up in July of 2024.
You know what I love about these people? So they were very tight with Jay for a long time. Now, all of a sudden, Jay's the devil, and anyone that followed Jay is the devil. But when she came over, hey, Lacey, when she came over here, and nobody had a problem with Jay. But now Jay's the devil. Sit the fuck down. Oh, this whole thing is hypocrisy. And yeah, she does think she's holier than thou. That's why she's a middle-aged Karen.
For all my people that track dates, July of 2024 is kind of an interesting one. Anywho, that part, no big deal. It's for me, it's a fuck no.
And on a personal note, aren't there other things you could be doing besides keeping dates about YouTube bullshit? Like, isn't there more important things in your life going on? Just curious.
They do great music, AI, cool. We're good with that. Just don't come around me. I am 100% again confirmed that Minnie in the voice messages is Crama Reels. There is no ifs, ands, buts. That wasn't a, well, maybe. No, it's 100% confirmed. I do not intend on doxing this person. That's not what I'm going to do. But I'm telling you right now, fucking engaging or trying to make excuses and all this fuckery or distract me over here is only going to make me bite down harder into exposing all of the fuckery in the games that are being.
Why does anybody fucking care? That's my question. Like, she acts like she's Miss Holier Than Thou. Like, I'm gonna be the one to expose it. But shut the fuck up.
Played. That's just how I work. Don't play games in my face. Keep it away from me. I didn't like these people. I don't like this type of shit. There's no use for shit like this in missing children's cases. And
where does this have to do with the missing child's case? Show me where this has to do with Sebastian Rogers. It has nothing to do with Sebastian. Nobody is bringing Sebastian into it besides nonsense. She's the only one.
these people all were involved in that. That's it. Let me see.
Do you know what your friends were involved in? Just curious. Because they've been involved in some pretty shady shit.
What else do I want to say? We'll be on to part 2 of the exposure and new information. I'm digging into the rabbit hole today because there's some other connecting factors. You'll need to go back and watch the live stream from last night if you are confused. I'm not going to detail all of it. Sorry, you guys. It's a lot. I'm just done. I'm done with the fucking games being played. I'm done being tossed into this shit or told to basically fall in line because other people have.
Does anyone ever hear anyone tell nonsense to fall in line? Because I listen to some of her friends. I've never heard any of them act like that. She puts herself like in this pedestal that is just not her. Like nobody cares.
Accepted this shit. No, for me, in my community, I will never accept this type of bullshit. It's not going to be normalized over here, especially all involving a missing child's case. Not going to happen.
Again, none of this has anything to do with the missing child's case. She loves throwing that out there, but it has nothing to do with anything. Just because they were involved previously, so were your friends. You see the shady shit B has done? Like, what the fuck?
Take that for what it will. Again, like I said last night, and I'll say it again, what other creators choose to do in their involvement with these people or how they choose to proceed is up to them. But for me, it's always been a fuck no. You play games like this, you are in all of these messes. No.
And you know what's funny, Celsius? I'm over here like, thank God I'm not involved in any of this fucking mess. Thank God I'm not fucking involved with any of these people. I'm happy for that. Where these people are like, oh, I'm so important. I'm so this. I sit the fuck down.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. There is
Miss Know-It-All, it's actually fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So you got it wrong. You know, because you're just so smart.
there's no twice for a lot of these people. So that's where I stand on all of that. That's just a few housekeeping notes. Buckle in, because if you think I'm done, I'm not done. Like I said, this isn't a going to be invested and in line with the green team. When that fell on its face, then they just smoothly moved right in over here. And there's been situation after situation that these...
Okay, are they not subscribers? Are they not allowed to go wherever the fuck they want to go? Why is she acting like their group is so elite? You're fucking YouTubers. Subs can go wherever the fuck they want to go. They don't need your permission. They don't need to tell you if they're switching sides. They don't need your approval to switch sides or to not like someone or then like someone. Like, I don't get this whole mentality like they owe you something. They don't owe you shit.
these people have been involved in that's chaotic and messy.
Queen Bee has been involved in massive amounts of that. Massive amounts of fucked up shit and confusion and fuckery. And you don't have a problem with that, though. And others have, too. And openly admitting it. So what the fuck are you rambling about?
Charms, I'm on my phone. And it hasn't, I mean, the last 48 hours, I think, has shown more kind of who's involved in some of it and some of the pieces, but that's just one little piece of it. Then you've got the entire dark horror side of things.
Call me dumb, and maybe you guys can explain it, but can you tell me what everyone is just so involved in? Like the dark horse stuff, I appreciate. Cletus last night going through everything, he spent a lot of time on it. That's important because that's somebody that's like calling CPS and, you know, I get that. But what the fuck is Crama Real's biggest charge? Because she switched sides? Like, she's making it out like there's some fucking elite country club. Which is strange to me.
Which is really fucking a mind fuck in itself, too. You just got a lot of messy people doing the absolute most. Good morning, Julie. My daddy's favorite. Thank you. I will check it. Hell yeah, dogs over humans. You can hide out on the island. And some of you are new here and don't understand that this is shit that I'm not going to keep my mouth shut on. I don't do dirty shit like this, and I'm not going to take the excuses and all the fucking, oh my God, the goddamn, you don't understand. I had this happen. I don't give a fuck. Give me all the excuses. All I'm doing is going to bite in harder of finding out what the fuck is going on here, because there is nothing that's going to make me not side-eye things, and I'm not going to change my opinion or the facts. You can't change the facts. Other people might go along with the fuckery. Cool, do them. Everybody has their own.
What fuckery, though? This is what I'm confused on. What fuckery? Because they did shit in the past? Because they were originally Green Team members? I'm curious, what are they doing now? Are they cop calling? Are they CPS call? What are they actually doing now? That's what I want to know.
Choices, but for me, it's a no-go. Kathy J, do you remember when the blob photo, that they said they could see an image and somebody was carrying what they implied was Sebastian over the shoulder, and then Justin went on Nancy Grace with said photo, and then Nancy Grace pulled that episode because it was fucking bullshit? A lot of these people that we're discussing that are involved in this group were the initial creators of said blob image. That's the photo I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the photo we're discussing. Yep.
And everyone knew about this a long time ago. This isn't new. This isn't like, oh my God, we just found this out. Be new about it. Be new all about it. So what's going to happen when Nonsense does her digging and finds out that her buddy B knew about it and was involved in it? Is she going to cut out B? Fuck no, she won't. She'll make excuses.
Yeah, that's the group. And if you go back and remember, there's been live streams done about that photo after the fallout. A lot of them fell out. Lady Freedom Raw Narratives, Minnie, aka Crama Reels, and other people in their group fell out over that photo because...
Now, let me let everyone in on a little secret if you did not know, because some of you may not know this. So I don't want you to be shocked. You might be totally shocked. Subscribers want a place to belong. They want a home base. So if they felt like they were going to get seen and heard by making this picture for Justin, that doesn't make them bad people. Maybe it makes them lonely people. Maybe it makes them people that were just trying to fit in. But it doesn't make them bad people. Maybe look in your research. Maybe look to see why they made the picture. Not that they made the picture, but why they made the picture. And then you could go back and ask your friends why they did certain things they did instead of automatically accusing them of doing something. Just saying. I know the picture came from Nonsense Own side. That comes up. Hold on.
Not getting credit for it. I mean, I don't know who wants credit for a fucking distorted image trying to pin stuff on a missing child's parents as is. But I really do encourage you. I played voice clips of her. Again, nobody's denying that part because it's, like I said last night when I came on here, I'm 100% confirmed that Minnie is Crama Reels. Minnie is.
Well, that's why I'm playing it, Ninja. I don't know what the fuckery behind this is, but from what I gathered from this live, it's nothing but drama. Like, they're not calling CPS, they're not calling the cops, they're not Dark Horse or anything like that. So I don't even get why it's being made out to be so overly significant when it's just drama shit.
Is the person in those voice messages to Lady Freedom. And this is not me saying, go watch Lady Freedom. She's confirmed. Here's the thing. There are multiple shady people that are involved with shady people that even their information, sometimes we have to take for what it is. And facts are facts, whether we like who they're coming from or not. And I'm just the person that I told you, I don't fuck around with this type of shit. Cram it.
Keep that in mind. She doesn't fuck around with shady people. Do you see who you sit next to, Nonsense? But we're not going to go there. Everyone knows that you sit with shady motherfucking people. Fact.
Crama doesn't have anything my daddy's favorite. I do not know anything about Crama. The only thing I know about Crama as of right now is screenshots of Crama sending people's doxes. Clue and Cletus's full background checks in a Discord was exposed by Jay yesterday.
Okay, now this part's important. One, why did Jay wait till now to show that? B, what about all the people that are in Jay's Discord? How come nobody ever came out until January 3rd, if it was happening in November? If I remember correctly, you guys were all still friends with Jay in November. But on the flip side, how many of you have shared Britney's docs? Just saying. How many of you have openly admitted to getting information on Britney? Did you not pass it around, or are you just trying to sell this bullshit story that you guys didn't share information on Britney? Sit the fuck down.
Which was really strange, but that was done. So Crama was sending people's full background checks to other creators in November of 2025. I don't know if Crama was involved in the photo. I don't know when Crama and Crama became friends. I don't know anything about Crama, so I'm not trying to loop Crama into all of that. I know that Terry Lynn comes from the 90-day. Crama Reels claims that Terry Lynn is her best friend. Did they just become besties throughout this? I have no idea. I'll get to the bottom of it.
That's what I think, Ninja, and that's why I'm reviewing it. I was hoping that somebody could tell me if I'm right, wrong, but I think it's totally ridiculous going after people for no reason. I didn't watch Nonsense's live last night, so I don't know how much about Crama and Crama Reels, but I also thought that Terry Lynn and Nonsense were friendly. I guess they had a fallout at some point, because last I remember, Nonsense liked Terry Lynn, I believe.
Is it cutting out? Sorry, guys. Christina Rain, absolutely. It's just nonsensical bullshit. It's completely nonsensical bullshit and shit I don't fuck with. Again, some of these people will be beneficial to other creators because of the shitstorm they create, the fuckery that they'll do it for you. And some creators are good with that. That's not how we run over here. For me, this is me telling everybody, once again, if you didn't know, I care about the facts. The facts aren't always fun, but I'm done with the games and the drama that's being concocted in the fucking tight rope walking that all of us are doing because there's so many different shit storms going on. Yeah, no. Yes, that's Scotty.
Can someone explain to me what shitstorm she's talking about? Because the only shitstorms are her own people. I mean, that's where everything's coming out of, the dark side. So what shitstorms is she even referring to?
Little Red was mentioned last night, and I've got to go back down that rabbit hole. I'm going into that rabbit hole today to kind of try and lay pieces out because one of my mods and Y'all Nana's Not Drunk, who have been around for fucking ever, who I trust immensely, brought up some really interesting information last night that I need to go see if it does land, because if it does, that's really interesting too. But yes, that name was mentioned around the blob photo. Yep. And if that's the case, and it's the same Little Red that they know of from other communities, we've got other questions there. But I cannot confirm that at this point. Yep, absolutely, Julie. And that's all I can do. All I can do is do my due diligence.
It's comments like that that trigger me. Nonsense. Nobody fucking cares. You are a YouTube creator, very small creator like the rest of us, with what, 14, 15, 16,000 subs? I don't know. But you're nobody. I don't get it. I truly don't. Like, why does she think she's famous?
I was kissing Kyle goodbye. Stitching, I don't know. I don't know if that's the same one or not. The name just got mentioned because we were talking about who was all involved in the blob image last night. And I recalled, wasn't there somebody by the username of Little Red? And they were like, yes, Becky. So I've got some work to do to go piece these other pieces involved. They might not have anything to do overall with this situation. As of right now,
all right, explain this to me. So, Queen Bee has made mistakes over Summerwell's case and Quentin Simon's case. Granny has made mistakes over Sebastian's case. Clue has made mistakes over Sebastian's case. So it's okay for them to make mistakes, or mistakes that they made be forgiven. But if Crama and Crama Reels made a mistake, they should be shunned forever. Make it make sense.
I don't have anything further. I don't know. Haven't gone that far into it. For 18 months.
Oh, I forgot about Julie. Good one. Totally forgot about Julie. Julie is psycho. Clue has even said Julie was psycho. And Julie just keeps paying her. It's kind of funny. But yeah, Julie is out there. Julie docks people. Julie sends around docs. Julie fucking admits to it. But Nonsense doesn't have a problem with Julie, right? Because Julie likes Clue.
Yeah. Absolutely. Crafty girl, that's where I'm at. I have a duty to the people that I care about, which...
See, Ninja, I would agree with you, except for one thing. This has nothing to do with her. This is not her drama. This is not anything to do with her. She's making it out like this is a personal thing with her. It has nothing to do with her. But I agree with you about what you're saying, if it pertained to her, but it doesn't.
Is my subs, my community that I've built my island over here. I've always been a loner, but when I say I don't do this type of shit and I don't want nothing to do with this, hell yeah, no, I don't.
Now, keep that in mind. She doesn't want to have anything to do with passing around doxes. She doesn't want to have anything to do with people that look people up or go real life. Keep that in mind. That is so important in a couple of minutes.
People will entertain the games because it's drama. It can be, content farmed to fucking hell and shit. I want the facts. And I want to know who the fuck is all involved, because at the end of the day, for me, this started by all the shady ass characters involved in the Sebastian Rogers case who inserted themselves and have done fuckery. You will never see me walking back and being like, oh, well, this one's willing to do shady shit, so I'll accept them. Nah, that's not how I work. Once I see you as shady, and families and victims, missing children deserve better. The crossing of lines has been happening, and I'm not normalizing this shit. And like I said, I owe it to my people, the people I care about, to protect them if I can. And giving them this information to do.
No offense. I know she's your friend, but Clue and Cletus don't need you to stick up for them. They got them. Clue is like me in a sense. She don't need anybody. She could stand on her own. She's got her people. She doesn't need anyone to stick up for her. That's what she has Cletus for. So for you to put this out there like, my friend needs me. No, she don't. Just saying.
Do with what they want to, as far as where you choose. I'm not encouraging people to go unsub, not watch their content. That's not it. The facts matter. And when you have people out here playing games, it matters. It matters to me. This isn't just a fucking shit show for me that I think is funny. I have people that I care about that have been wrapped up in legal proceedings, and shit around some of these people have been used in those legal proceedings to fucking weaponize against them. I just, not gonna happen. Yeah, Mrs. What's it? I still got to go put that piece on the board because they were giving me a lot of that information last night, and that's a name that I recall.
And let's call a spade a spade. Clue could stand on her own. GW can stand on her own as long as, I'm sorry, Queen Bee could stand on her own as long as she's got B Tim there. And GW can stand on her own. Nonsense, I don't think can stand on her own. Nonsense needs these people. These people don't need her.
Called, but I didn't watch that extensively. So, hell yeah, Sasha, that's what I'm always gonna do. I'm gonna protect my people. And like I said, you won't see me getting upset about other creators and still whatever. I mean, creators are gonna do what they wanna do. All I can tell you guys is pay attention. Pay attention, because we all have seen it. And if you haven't, go back and look. There's certain factors that are always involved in all of these shit show sideline drama pieces.
You know who's always involved? Two of your friends are always involved in the shit shows, the lawsuits, the everything. Think about that nonsense. Why is that? If your friends are so perfect, why are they always involved in everything? For years now. And not just like immediately. I'm talking for years. They're involved in the shit. Do you think that's a coincidence?
Always. Hold on just a second. I know. Stitching. What did I do now? The boys are trying to get Bella to play now. Bitch about my dogs again, you dumb bitch. Sorry, I got puppies, and they're fun, and they are.
I'm going back to sleep after I'm...
Hey, Audacity, I was thinking about you. But here's the thing. Even if it's just that she, placates her, well, why does she placate her? Because her friends like her? Because it's a money thing? Like, how come you can tolerate her, but you can't tolerate Crama Reels? Or you can't tolerate Cram or you can't tolerate me, or whatever. You see what I'm saying, though? Why is it okay that she tolerates Julie, but not anyone else? You see my point?
Okay. Sis is feeding her cats. What did you do?
I'm just not tired.
By the name of Megan, who comes from the DC, who was scamming the DC before she moved her way over here too. There's a lot of people.
Hey, leave my cats alone.
No, Blueberry Hill. I don't think it's all on her. I think there's factors that go there, but I don't think it's all. I really don't. And I think that gets used too often because of hate bonding. When you break down the facts and stuff, nah. The other stuff has nothing to do with her.
Now, You talk about hate bonding. Do most of the people in your chat, are they there because they like you? Or are they hate bonding because of Brittany? You grew your channel from hate bonding. So who are you to call anybody else out for hate bonding? That's your entire fucking channel. Your entire community right now is hate bonding. How do you not see this?
Fucking insanity and the craziness has nothing to do with her with some of this shit. And we can't just wipe it off as it has to do with her.
Mom, did you hear me?
Midnight baking. Because people do the fucking most out here. I have no idea. Midnight baking. We are actually, I got all of my stuff for my sourdough journey. So I'll be adding that in and mixing stuff, waiting because you have to knead it. You have to watch it. You have to give it some good. I have a couple crazy things coming up the next. They are like a baby. You have to like really and watch. This isn't gonna give you a lot of information this morning, but I just wanted to make sure. And I'm going in the rabbit hole. And people are nervous. I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. One thing I've always stood on.
Nobody is fucking nervous. Nobody. She's like so high on herself, dude. Nobody gives a fuck.
On is you fucking play games around a missing child's case. You insert yourself. You create and concoct fucking evidence or bullshit. You're part of the fuckery. It's fair game to me. I got no fucking give a shit. If it was one of my own doing this shit, same thing. Game the fuck on. I don't just talk about this stuff for drama purposes. I've said from jump, expose them all. Every single one of them. Expose them all. Motocross races. Vroom, vroom. 250 and 450.
Expose them all for what? For what? Because Crama Reels was originally green team and went from, liking Sebastian to not liking Sebastian, whatever. Not Sebastian, the Proudfoots. But now they should be exposed because of something they said a year ago. Like, this makes no sense to me. Like, what am I missing?
Yeah, I usually live stream the races.
Boys?
We go every year. It's a lot of fun in the chat. We have a lot of fun in the chat too because it's a crowd from all people in foreign countries, so they watch the live stream. It's actually really fun, and it's just a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, Christina Rain, that's a good place to be. I think that some of us were a lot of us have been sensing that there was fuckery afoot. I mean, there is. And this is just one piece of it. This isn't everything to do with it. This isn't all of the noise that's being created, but this is definitely one big piece of it. I think some people don't entertain this stuff. They don't go any further with it and just kind of keep it moving. And then I think some are definitely more involved. Who that will be, somebody said to me last night, and I don't know what they were implying, but they said, you might be shocked at who's all involved and has hands in this with these fuckers and the shit that they're creating. And I said, nothing's going to shock me at this point. I've been around long enough to know, expect the unexpected. And I won't be disappointed. If people are involved in the fuckery and it continues to get exposed, it will be what it is.
What fuckery? Doxes your friends have done. Making up fake shit your friend has done. I mean, we all saw the screenshots of Seth and the way he was bashed, no matter what, whether you like him or not, Seth is still Sebastian's father. So it really doesn't matter what side you're on. The bottom line is both sides have done fucked up shit. Both sides have exploited a missing child. Your friends, Crama's friends.
Morning, shop. I hope you guys are doing good. Give the baby a squeeze. Oh, absolutely. Mountain Mama. That's one thing, like, I didn't intend on going down this, but there was just a lot of connecting factors that came to light for me, and anybody that knows me knows, or has been around here for a while. Kenzie's playing with the cat, sorry. Anybody that knows that this stuff eats at me. Like, I'm not going to ever feel good about playing nice with somebody who is running around creating shit.
No. You leave cats
There is-
That shit was created over a year ago. They're allowed to switch sides. They're allowed to change their mind. They're allowed to change who they are or grow over the last year. I don't get why this is such a fucking big deal. It didn't happen yesterday. It happened over a year ago. So why is this like, oh my God, now? I don't get it. I truly do not get it. Maybe I'm giving people too much credit. Maybe I don't care enough. I don't know what the answer is, but this sounds so ridiculous to me. Like, I could see if they made it yesterday and there was scamming going on and, you know, they were doing one thing behind their backs and, you know, taking away subs, some shit like that, I get. But that's not what's happening. It's like they have no drama, so they're trying to find something from a year ago to exploit on it.
It's just unnecessary shit.
Take him with you.
I got him.
Hey, out.
It's unnecessary. Absolutely, Kathy, I agree.
Get out.
Yeah, I will. But again, take this very seriously. Like, I don't want their doxes. Do not send me that shit. You start sending me that shit, I'll expose you. I'm not even fucking around. Like, I don't need their doxes. I don't go that far. I don't need to. Like, I've stood on all.
Now remember, this is the same person who stated loud and clear that she does not believe in doxing. She doesn't believe in looking people up. She doesn't stand by that. She doesn't stand by shady shit like that. Remember, she said all this. Okay, now listen.
Along people's own words, their own behavior is enough. I don't need to go into their personal life and know everything about them. That's not where this is. Now, if they take it to a certain level, because they're already making a little, you know, they're rounding up their buddies that think they have control and power. Again, I didn't blink an eye, and I didn't twitch. And I know who you think you're going to tap in for protection and all these things. Whatever. Been there, done that. It's important to me, the facts matter. I've stood on that all along. The facts aren't pretty. The facts involve a lot of fuckery. The facts involve a lot of shady ass characters doing the absolute fucking most. But when some of the people out here are getting caught up in legal situations that have nothing to do with the fuckery, and then you have all these people out here who have been involved in the fuckery, and they're just skating by.
Look, I'm not going to be an asshole here. These lawsuits, I said from day one, are fucking ridiculous. Betty and Queen Bee was ridiculous. The shit with Barbecue and GW is ridiculous. You'll never hear me say otherwise. But there's a reason they're involved in them. Now, Granny, let's be fair, a lot of hers has to do with situation of where she lived. But not with Tony. The stuff with Tony doesn't have to do with where she lived. But Queen Bee, Barbecue, Grand, they're not innocent. Should they be involved in a lawsuit? Absolutely not. You should never take fucking YouTube to a lawsuit. So I don't want anyone to mistake or mishear what I'm saying. But they're also not innocent. They just fucked around with the wrong people who like to, scream lawsuit. But don't act like they're totally innocent.
Creating more and more shitstorms. Yeah, we got problems, friends. We got problems. Not on my watch. Today, tomorrow, or any other day.
Thank you, Ninja. Exactly. And she's just said, oh, not on my watch. Bitch, stop. You're fucking nobody. None of us are anybody. Like, spend your time doing something positive. Lana K says, when grandiosity and paranoia become a mix, you get commentary from Saint Nonsense. Amen.
Christina, that's so funny to me. I had a problem with him early on, but I was so new to this space. I was like, I guess this is just how it works. But on a personal level, he is everything that I stand against. All of his fucking weird shit.
Can I just say something too? As a creator, unless I've had a personal beef with you and I've interacted with you on a personal level, nobody should have a problem with anybody. Like, it's fucking YouTube. It's like Molly once said, it's like coworkers. We all working in the same place. Unless you've personally had a fight with someone, you shouldn't have an issue with them. Like, you don't have to like everybody, just like there's a lot of creators that you don't like in other communities. And they're not your type of people, so you're not friends with them. But she makes it out like, oh, I didn't like him. Who gives a fuck?
But I was new, trying not to rock the boat, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I held my fucking tongue about the shit I was seeing from him far too long. And I learned my lesson on that one. Don't sit back and just hold this shit in and protect these type of people for the benefit of others that play the games with them. Don't do that. People deserve to know. Brit P, which video that I played last night? That is Minnie. The voicemails in the video I played last night is Minnie, aka Crama Reels. I know, Stitching. See, that's what. The voice messages to Lady Freedom are from Minnie, aka Crama Reels. It's a hard video to kind of break through because she added all that AI and the other shit to it. If you just go to that video, I did drop the link of it last night. It's from 9 months ago, and listen to the voicemails, Brit P.
Again, it's from 9 months ago. Since when does 9 months ago have such a major impact on now?
You will hear the threats she threw at Lady Freedom. Now, they were all buddies, and they fell out. And that's what caused that 12 back-to-back voice messages with the insanity that went on. I do not fuck with Lady Freedom. This isn't me endorsing Lady Freedom. She's caused shit. She lies all the time. She way too overly invested in a missing child's case with no evidence and pointing fingers. Again, another shitstorm. But they were all friends at the time and fell out over the photo of the blob image that Justin tried taking on Nancy Grace. Lori girl, it's been confirmed by multiple different avenues. Nobody's arguing that part. I mean, I encourage you to go look. Stitching, what? You've got to be joking. I don't know. If they were, That's interesting to me. But if it's the same little red, that's what was being talked about last night, Stitching. If it's the same little red, which again, I cannot confirm, but they were giving me information last night that I need to go further with. If it's the same little red, it could be the same little red that was over in the anti-KJ 90-day part 2. Sorry, Adrian, I'm not going to be on here very long. Yeah, Lori, girl, it's been confirmed. Nobody's denying that factor. I've just been hit with a multitude of excuses of this, that, and the other thing. But yes, it's been confirmed 5 ways to Sunday. And here's me telling you, somebody said, seems like you don't trust. No, I don't trust any of these people. Abso-fucking-lutely. But this is not just friendly, like, oh, nonsense, didn't like this person emailing her. No, this person's involved in a lot of fuckery. Absolutely a lot of fuckery.
What kind of fuckery? That's what I want to know. What kind of fuckery? Because all I'm hearing about is 9 months ago, a year ago. Do you think they're involved in fuckery now? And what kind of fuckery? And why are we looking up her whole fucking life? Why are we doing all this? What is the end goal? Like, literally, what is the end goal? Content? Because again, people change. Maybe it's just me, but I don't give a fuck what you did a year ago or 9 months ago. Who are you today? That's what I care about. Who are you today? Not yesterday, not the day before, not 10 days ago. Who are you right now? That's the only thing that should matter.
My mods didn't even know about this. Witness protection. Oh my God.
Now, if on Cletus's live last night, if he would have said like, Dark Horse is Crama reels, and then I could see this connection. Then I could say, okay, I can see why they're making these connections and how important these connections are. But yeah, that's not happening. He is not. I mean, from what I heard, Crama reels sounds like an 80-year-old woman, no joke, who's like, I don't know, like she could be Queen Bee's sister. Raspy voice, old, weird. And if that's her, great, that's her. But she seems pretty fucking harmless.
Speaking of witness protection, we got people out here pretending that they're in witness protection, but YouTube is their home. Okay, sure.
Again, also like a year ago.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Brit P. Yeah, I think those are just AI images that was created for her emotional pull-in videos. I don't think it's any deeper than that. If you go watch the video in its full context, like on your own time, Brit, I think that's what I take away from it is she did post video or photos of Terry Lynn in the video. Absolutely. I'm sorry, Brit P. Yeah, I think those are just AI images of people that she used to kind of amplify her message or do a dramatic thing. I mean, those fucking voicemails on the face are dramatic enough. Yeah, Stitching, that will be interesting. We'll see. Superstitious Mountain. You'll be.
See, I could swear she plays them on this video. Like I heard them and I only listened to this video. So I don't know where I missed it. Yeah, toothless 80-year-old lady with a potty mouth. Kindly. I'll agree with that.
Be fine. We did that hike not long ago. Did you go to the arches yet? Oh, shit, Britt. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what you were even saying last night. I'm sorry. But no, I really think those are just sideline things. Hell yeah, Lisa. I'm 43 years old and I'm not involved like this. I mean, trust and believe I have conversations with people and bounce ideas back and forth, and there's a lot of fuckery afoot on other things outside of this particular situation, but you'll never see. And this is where I have a hard line, and other people have to find their line. But you send doxes around, background checks of fucking people. I don't know why anybody's running fucking backgrounds of just creators like that over and over again, sending it around.
Did you not do that to Brittany? Has Brittany's whole life not been passed around? Have you not gotten information on Brittany? Of course you have. Stop the cap. Like, for real. Just stop lying.
Around. Like, that shit's weird to me. Why? Why? And for some reason, a lot of their community dispersed, and we seemingly got a lot of them over here under different accounts and names, and I'm with you. That is one of the most real life going communities I've ever kind of.
Nonsense. You came from 90 Day Community. Why are you acting like you're holier than thou, not part of them? You came from there. Like, the lies of this is wild. It's fucking crazy to me. She came from 90 Day Community, is acting like, oh, well, we know some people came from that. Yeah, you did.
Even been aware of. And I had to become aware of them because, well, you know, you were with me, the fuckery that some of them created and joined in with the Marvon stuff and then the anti-KJ community.
By the way, that's where nonsense came from, the 90 Day Community. Just saying. Yeah, she said she did. When she first came over to Mali, she said she came from 90 Day Community. Or maybe it was the anti-KJ. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the anti-KJ community. She came from one of them.
Right, allegedly? Don't send me that shit. I'll put them on blast. I just a fair warning. I do not be passing off shit like that to me and acting like there's probably shit in my email, honestly. There's probably a bunch of emails that I've never even opened.
I doubt anyone's emailing you, just saying. Okay, she came from anti-KJ community. So then she started an anti-Britney community. Same shit.
That have shit like that. But nope, not for me. Yes, Donna, I understand that. I totally understand that. CB, I didn't know who that star was that was mentioned, and I wasn't sure. B, did Minnie, aka Crama Reels, come from the 90 Day community with TL? Do you know? I'm just in the tip of the, I've still got a lot of shit, but I'm going to go down that rabbit hole because people brought up some interesting questions about other people last night that are around in that.
And how are you going to know anything if you don't look them up? How would you know anything about people if you don't have information on them in order to do a deep dive or in order to learn more about them? Don't you kind of have to look someone up to know more about them?
Besties in life working together under new handles. Isn't that interesting, Casual Art? And I wouldn't have felt so pushed to bring this forward if it wasn't for, I have seen numerous screenshots released from numerous people publicly, privately, and these people are always involved in them. And I know that not only subs, but creators have been involved with this person. And I don't want anybody having this experience, because if you listen to those voice messages we played.
Hallelujah. Nonsense is going to save the community from all the bad in it. You guys, you heard it here. Praise nonsense. Saint Nonsense is coming down to save the community.
Last night, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about the insanity that goes on. Threats of defamation and fucking slander and just insanity. Dogs over humans, I love that about you. Yeah, stitching. Well, and I think I recall before, I don't know where Kendra went. I know she got mad at me at one point in time. I don't know. She used to come around, but I think at one time she was given some warnings, but nothing made sense at the time, like, which doesn't make sense. That's kind of how it goes. It just, over time, it comes to light. Hold on, the boys are playing. I think it's hysterical too, because anybody that knows, my house is just like ran with by the zoo. But you have the fucking bitches who sit in the bushes and watch every single thing I do. You know, I took their wrenches over 2 years ago, but they're still so obsessed, and they bitch about my dogs.
Has anyone ever heard anyone bitch about Nonsense's dogs? Because I haven't. I haven't heard anybody ever talk about Nonsense. The only person that talks about Nonsense is Nonsense.
Don't be mad because my dogs look better than you.
Premium Karen, I totally agree.
These puppies are happy as hell. But Cooper really wants Hank to play with him. Oh, Hank and Cooper are a mess, but they're puppies living their best life. It's so funny. Yeah, stitching, yeah, that's for sure. But I think that's all I needed to tell you guys. I'll go back down the rabbit hole. This will be an ongoing thing. It's not going to be every live stream I do. I'm going to continue to add in other things.
Translation. I'm going to continue to talk about Britney to keep my numbers up and keep the money flowing in. But I'm also going to talk about this drama.
I've got craziness going on this week personally that I need to tend to. But I am paying attention. Absolutely. And like I said, as I unravel things and more comes forward as I expect it to, this is me saying, expose it all. Get in front of that shit. If you're fucking involved in this shit, trust and believe it's going to come out. And some of you are going to get caught up. And I got no loyalty when it comes to the fuckery. Don't play fucking games in missing children's cases. And don't fucking be doing all the dirty shit.
So she doesn't care who's involved. Let's see if she finds out Granny, Clue, Cletus. I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying QB. Let's find out all her friends knew about it. All her friends were involved. Then what nonsense? You're going to stand strong? You're going to say you're all shady motherfuckers? You know that is not going to happen. You know that you're not going to do that. And honestly, if Jay knew, Granny knew. Sorry, but that's a fact. So I think their fallout was in December. But again, I've been saying Jay's shady for fucking years. But nobody listens to me.
I got no fucking loyalty or protecting nobody involved in this type of shit.
You hear that? Keep that in mind.
Yeah, B. Okay, thank you for confirming. Minnie did come from 90 Day. Thank you. My daddy's favorite. I will. I probably will fit in Kirby this evening. I probably will be live later this afternoon, early this evening. I do want to review one of the Britney streams going on because...
Shocker. She wants to review a Britney stream. Are we shocked?
She talks about the legal stuff, and it's hysterical to me. She doesn't really go into it, but the disconnect is real. Shauna L., if you missed last night, that's probably where you want to start. That's probably where... Okay, so the 90-day community, for anybody that's confused on that, let me answer that. 90 Day Fiance is a show on TLC. There was a community that's kind of disbanded into multiple areas. There's still fragments of it, but they kind of disbanded it into multiple areas. But at one time, the 90 Day community got involved with the characters on the show. They did interviews with that, and it formed this entire, like, creators who followed that show got involved with the characters that came on the show, the back and forth, all that. And now they're kind of every other way. Oh my God, CK, I heard that last night, that Mr. Ed, she got...
Here we go. Here we go.
Got real triggered over something I said, and all I said was...
Nonsense. I'll say this again. You couldn't trigger me if you were a gun in a cartoon. Like, you don't have that kind of power over me. I was addressing something just like I am today. But believe me, girl, you don't have that kind of power to trigger me. It takes a lot to fucking trigger me.
I was using her as an example that people gave all of us warnings about her history, her past, all.
I would like to know who gave you warnings about me. I would love to hear this. Who gave you all these warnings about me? You did not like me because I was friends with Molly, but more importantly, I never liked you. So I didn't need a warning. I just didn't like you. And I still don't.
The shit she had done on here.
What did I do on here, nonsense? Please enlighten me.
And some people completely ignored that, ran right to her, because that's what they do.
Who ran right to me? That's what I want to know. Who ran right to me?
Just drama creators, and they just stir shit. So...
And what are you, a true crime creator?
They didn't heed the warnings. They don't give a fuck about these people, what they're...
Guys, you didn't heed the warnings about me. I'm so bad. I am so fucking horrible. There were warnings.
Actually like, or the chaos that they create, but she...
What chaos do I create? Please tell me. Please show me over the years what chaos I created. That would be a nil.
Lost it, I guess, and like tried to do a live about it and then wanted proof. Bitch, there's so much
What I said was, show me where I've done anything worse than what your friends have done and said. That's what I said. And I'm still waiting for that proof. But her next line is the funniest.
There's entire channels dedicated to you with playlists.
There's entire channels dedicated. Whoops. There's entire channels dedicated to Granny's Watching. There's entire channels with playlists dedicated to Clue. There's entire channels with playlists dedicated to Queen Bee. Next, tell me something that makes sense, nonsense, please. I cannot help it if people lied about me in the past because of shit that's gone on in your people. So all I said was show me where I have done worse than what your friends do, or said things that are worse than what your friends have said. I'll wait for the evidence. Show me. That's what I fucking said. Because again, I never said I wasn't an asshole. And I never said that I didn't say bad things. But I haven't said anything worse than what her friends have said and done. But she seems to forget that. And there's many things her friends have said and done that I've never said and done.
All the fuckery that you've done. You ain't getting my...
Bitch, I don't need your fucking attention. I am still entitled to state whatever the fuck I want to state. And I can review whoever the fuck I want to review. I don't need your permission, and I don't need a back and forth. I don't use you as an example, but you brought me up as an example on 3 different lives. That's why you got reviewed. D, we know that. I know that. You know that. Totally agree with you there. But this is my point. But for her to say that, oh, there's entire channels. But do you know why there's entire channels? It's called relevancy. You know why nobody has channels about you nonsense? Because you're not relevant. Nobody gives a fuck. Anyone that has a channel made about them or multiple channels is either relevant or was relevant. Because people don't try to take down channels that aren't relevant. You know who doesn't have a channel made about them? Nonsense. Because you're just not relevant. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. You have a following because Clue sends you a following. You have a following because Granny sends their people to you. That's why you have people in your life. But I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Nobody makes a channel about you because nobody gives a fuck. I'm not relevant now at all. But at one point I was, which is why there are so many channels about me. Clue is relevant right now. That's why so many people attack her. Queen Bee is relevant right now. That's why so many people attack her. GW is relevant right now. That's why so many people attack her. Well, actually, GW was more relevant previously. Not with the numbers, but of who she was covering. And there's lots of channels that went after her because she was relevant. Because they're not going to get views that way. People come after you when they can make views on you. I mean, that's a simple fact. So, she was totally tanking before BJ. And then she had to kiss Clue and GW's ass because I guess kissing B's ass didn't work for her. So then she had to kiss fucking Clue's ass and GW's ass. And Jay's ass, as a matter of fact. And that's another thing. That's a good point, Amber. I don't strike people. So all these clips, I could have struck them down like B, and then they wouldn't exist. But I don't do that. I let people say whatever the fuck they want to say. I don't give a fuck.
Attention, I ain't tapping you in. Go back to the fucking barn. Nay. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Exactly, CK.
Nonsense. Do you know how stupid you sound doing that? Because again, I will take my looks over your looks any day of the week. Any day of the week. And if you think that that makes you sound like Miss Perfect, or that gives you a leg up, dude, that says so much more about you than it does possibly about me. And I just think it's hysterical because I could see the lines in your face at your age. By the time you're my age, you're going to look like a fucking, what are they called? I forgot what they're called. But yeah. But Nonsense, thank you for the compliment. Because again, you just stated how insecure you are and how pathetic you are. And I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. And I AI'd your picture last night. You didn't look as good as that picture, but carry on with yourself. And as I said in the song that maybe you missed it, you know what I didn't have to do? I don't have to give my daughter to a stranger to talk to because me and her stepdad can't get through to her or couldn't talk to her. I didn't have to do that nonsense. You did, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Somebody told me that, and I had said we were talking about promoting in lives, and then somebody told me that, and I pinned it, and they're like, Becky, you're promoting somebody else's live, and I'm like, no, this shit's funny.
What's actually really funny is you thinking that you're somebody. That's what's really funny. Just saying.
You're a fine filly, Wilbur. CK, right? The famous Mr. Ed. The infamous Mr. Ed.
Aw, nonsense. Your insecurity is shining through. God, that makes me feel so good. Because you keep showing what an insecure, pathetic child you are. Like a perpetual child or something. Like, okay. Keep showing who you really are, nonsense. I love it. Love it.
Oh my gosh. All right. I am going to get out of here, though. I just wanted to confirm some of those things. So please note once again that the Discord, that is just a handle name from.
And nonsense, word to the wise, you of all people should never talk about anybody's looks. Because there are so many things that can be said. And if I was the person that I was 4 years ago, oh, I would have a fucking field day. Field day. I'll just say eyebrows. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, she claims a lot of things. She doesn't go after looks. But again, I'm okay with it. One, I look at the source. And two, she wishes she looked as good as I do. She does. She can't. It is so cringe. But again, if I was who I was 4 years ago, oh, I would be having a field day. But I'm not. I've matured. I've changed. And I will never, ever stoop to her level. Because then I would be on her playing field. I like being above it. It's not that the thoughts aren't through my head, but there's no reason for me to sink as low as she does. And I think she keeps saying CK. If that's CK, that's who it is. But I didn't see chat. But they are a DC hater, which just total asshole who brings me up all the time. So I'm thinking that's who it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But another obsessed fool. If it's that person. I don't know if it is. Oh, it is them? I fucking knew it. I knew it. CK Warhol, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Why am I? Yes, that's it. Why am I not surprised? CK Warhol or whatever. Why am I not surprised? That person has been literally obsessed with me for like 5 years already. They bring me up in every chat. They talk about me in every chat. They are secretly in love with me. I don't ever mention them, think of them, could care less about them. They literally bring me up in every single chat. Everyone should wave hi to them because you know they're watching, because they always do. Completely obsessed weirdo. Yeah, they're from the DC. Total fucking loser. But I'm not surprised that they just love nonsense. Nonsense. You have 13,000 subscribers. I was wrong. I thought you had more. So you haven't even grown with the rest of your friends. But their people aren't hate bonding. No, not over you. I mean, not over Brittany. Yeah, she only has 13,000 subs. I thought she had more. Like, Clue grew heavily, Granny grew heavily, B grew heavily. Nonsense? Not so much. Yeah, because she wasn't getting views before Brittany. She's been on Brittany's ass for like 2 years already. And honestly, I understood when she first started talking about Brittany, and I respected when she first started talking about Brittany. And I think it was for misinformation, but then it got out of control. She has never had experience with me. She doesn't know me at all. But I just love the fact that she said about, she's got whole channels about her. Why don't you look and see who made those channels? Just saying. But whatever. Fucking moron. But the audacity for her to talk about anybody's looks. Take a look in your own home. In your own mirrors, nonsense. Sit your fucking stupid ass down. This shit is comical. There was something else I want to tell you guys before I forgot, and now I forgot. Fuck. Oh, I know what it was. Just to straighten this out, one, I do want to give a shout out to Clue and Cletus for the compliment on the candles. For those of you that follow Clue, ask her to show them to you, because that's the key to them. It's not just the scent or anything. You have to ask her to show you guys the labels. I worked hard on those labels. And I knew they were going to love them. So some asshole in Cletus's chat last night, after they gave a compliment, was how, oh, those reviews are fake. Okay, the reviews on my website are far from fake. I will say it again. Well, what happened was, Yarn, a very long-time customer of Candles is also a subscriber of Clues and wanted to send them candles. Because Clue was talking about candles one day or something, and, you know, I don't make your everyday candle. I make a true luxury candle with vegan wax and the whole nine. So she didn't think that Clue ever had this quality of candles. So she wanted to send her a few, which I was okay with. So, and of course, you know, my shit gets bashed all the time. And Cleta said, no, the room smelled great. Clue laughed, said, no explosions here. They're actually really good. So the person that sent them had saw that as well. But there was some idiot in the fucking chat was like, oh, her reviews are fake. It's on the website to boost, blah, blah, blah. No, my reviews are not fake. I know the YouTube community has a hard time understanding how much blood, sweat, and tears I've put into my business. And I'm sorry that you fucking idiots can't get past your own stupidity, your own hate, and your own fucking insecurity. Have I made mistakes in the beginning of probably the first year and a half? Yeah, I did. It was a lot of learning experience, but I learned and I got a lot better. And then I got better and I got better and I got better. Now I have a fucking quality, amazing product, which the whole world needs to know about. My life isn't about YouTube drama. And I'm sorry that people don't understand that. And I've told people, I don't care if you don't like me. Don't let that stop you from getting a true luxury candle at a price that's not true luxury. And someone said to me this morning that all the people that aren't wrapped up in drama that have ordered my candles are extremely happy with them. The ones that are involved in all the drama and the hate, that's a different story. But yeah, people need to separate the two. Granted, I know that it is still one and the same, but it's not. You don't have to like me or like my drama to get a fucking kick-ass candle at a great price. You know what I mean? And some people just can't separate the two. And that's on them. But I promise you, you're missing out. And I'm going to be making a commercial for the end of my lives about my candles. I haven't done it yet, though. But I'm going to today. It's on a mission. As I said earlier, I did get some new scents in. I got in mint, what is it? Mint white chocolate and fresh cut grass. I can't believe spring scents are here already. The Valentine's ones are changed. I'm using all my own candles. The diffusers, I got to put on the website. Everyone with a candle order is also getting diffusers. But I forgot to tell you guys, I'm really excited about this. And I've looked and I haven't heard anybody doing this. So I'm even more excited for it. I'm still waiting on a couple of things to come in order to do it. But the other day, or a week ago, I was looking for a lighter and I couldn't fucking find one. It was driving me nuts. And people know it's subscriptions, they get matches, or they were. I'm still waiting for more to come in. So I had this idea. And personally, I think it's fucking genius. But I can't put it on the website until it's all done. But here's the new line of candles for the spring. I've added a match strike on the bottom. You know how it's usually where the warning label is? So every single candle ordered is going to come with matches. And this way, you never have to worry about looking for a lighter. There's going to be a match thing on the bottom. So you just take the match that I send you and you flick it on the bottom. If you don't know what a match strike is, it's what lights it. And boom, you never have to worry about losing your mind trying to find a lighter or matches. Now you'll be able to have it right attached to the candle and you don't have to think about it. Genius, I know. But I can't do it until I get all the, I ordered personalized matches. But isn't that a fucking awesome idea? I'm not 100% sure I'm going to put it on the side or on the bottom. Probably on the bottom. But I haven't seen other companies do that. And I was like, wow, what a great niche. So that's my genius idea. And everyone seems to like it. Everyone's like, wow, that's a pretty good idea. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's the new spring line. It's going to automatically have matches attached. I mean, the matches itself won't be attached, but the match strike will be attached. So you're going to get a baggie with matches or a matchbook. I haven't decided yet. Depends how much it costs me. I love Tara Boom. I do. She is so nice. And I see her at Clue and Queen Bee. But she's really nice. And she has been good sticking up for me. So yeah, so that's going to happen on the spring line. And I think it's a pretty good idea. And I think people are really going to like it. So the only thing I'm working out is subscriptions will get personalized matches. I just don't know if it's going to cost me too much money to do it for every order. So if that's the case, then I'll just get a baggie and put matches in it, but you still have the match strike on the bottom. So we'll see. But I just think it's a great idea. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. Now I don't have to worry about always trying to find matches or always trying to find a lighter. So I thought it was perfect. So that's it. That's what's coming ahead. And in the video that I'm making in the commercial, you'll see it. But yeah, I did some research. I don't see any other companies doing it. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. So, all right. But I will see you guys later. Tomorrow night, I'm probably going to do a long live because Dayton doesn't think we should sleep since we have to be out of here at like 3:30 in the morning. So I might do a long live. I'm not sure yet. All right. I will see you beautiful people later. Yeah, I got a mint white chocolate. It smells pretty good, actually. It really does smell like mint chocolate. So, all right. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support. I will see you beautiful people maybe tonight, but definitely tomorrow. And let me just make this clear. Nonsense. I don't give a fuck if you respond or not. You can take CK Wahala, whatever the fuck his obsessed name is, and shove him up your butt. I don't care. I don't need your permission. So, like I said, I will see you guys later or tomorrow. But I'm going to work on this commercial and work on some other stuff. And